Hello friends, how are you?
Well, thank you. Ale, tell us something.
Okay, I'm going to tell you an anecdote that happened to me with my family. I ask, do you use your imagination? Okay, a few years ago when the COVID still not exist, we traveled to the Veracruz, exactly to the port. Every night we went to eat in the downtown, and then we went to the sea. One night I asked my mom, can I go with my sister in the sea? My mom was doubting when my sister convinced her. We got to the sea when I started to the rain. We were scared because the hotel was far away, and I called my mom to come get us. When the answer was, she was worried. Minutes later, they came for us, and like then struck the sea, we saw how the world sky lit up. While it was raining, this was an experience for fear and nervous. Um, that's my history. And you, Isaac, what can you tell us?
Hi. One day I went to Mexico City with my cat because I needed to buy some food for her. So I took the bus and I bring my cat in a special bag for pets, so she can breathe. I take the bus, but my cat was scared. She started crying and making noise during the trip on the bus. After a few minutes later, she slept in my arms. When we arrived to Mexico City, we decided to take the metro. So we take the metro and the trip starts. The metro only took 5 minutes. I walk out of the metro to the streets. Then suddenly, while I was walking, my cat decided to jump out of the bag and start running in the streets because she was nervous and scared. So I start running behind her to catch, but she was faster than I am. People were starting to look at me and my cat. All, at that moment, I was very scared, but right now it's just funny to think about it. Suddenly, she stopped and I finally caught her. So I put back in the bag and I took a break after that. After all that, I went to the market and bought the food. At the end of the day, I took the metro again and the bus to my house. I was tired and my cat was tired too. Angélica, tell you something. We didn't see you a long time ago.
I will tell you about my recent experience about a day at the Tianguis and the wonderful clothes that you can find there. It was Wednesday and I was waiting for my classes to finish to go with my mom to the Tianguis. It was 12 o'clock and the teacher from the last class still had no activity sent. I was very happy and I figured that I could go with my mom. I was getting dressed when the teacher sent an activity that delivered at 2 o'clock. I felt a little sad, but I realized that I had enough time to complete the activity, and also it was a team activity. I finished my part a little before 2 o'clock, so I was finally could go to the tianguis with my mom. We were looking at clothes in the tianguis when I saw a very nice yellow dress, but I didn't have enough money to buy it. I asked my mom to borrow money to buy the dress, and she agreed because I told her I would pay her for the weekend. I bought the dress and it fit me very well. I've been looking for a dress like that for a long time, and I finally found it. I feel like I was very lucky that day. I love to go to the tianguis with my mom. It's our special moment without anyone pressuring us. What about you, Renata? Have you been fine?
I'm fine. I don't have a story, but I can tell you how I did this week. Last week, I woke up for nutrition class, but did not get out of bed. When we were informed that exam would be at 8:30, I decided to sleep longer. When I woke up again. I thought I had too much time sleeping. But fortunately, only 10 minutes had passed and there was a failure with the exam. Last Friday, I went shopping with my mom, but I didn't have much money and I liked pants. So I borrowed money from my mom. Although she didn't have much money either, we were able to complete and I was able to buy the pants that I liked. Alison, you can tell us.
I want to tell you an anecdote that'll make me laugh a lot. It's a little bit short, but I remember and it makes me laugh. Possibly one of funniest anecdote about my brother with whom I have always had good and funny moments. It all started on Friday. To be more exact, after organized a night full of movies and lager. We on the table next to my brother, I remember that my mother had told us, but not forget to homework. In a which I immediately thought that my brother had several duties, including interacting his Japanese class at 7 o'clock. Being already 8 o'clock, without thinking twice, I remembered he Luis. It was time for your Japanese class, to which he replied that I was funny. That was Thursday. That there was nothing to worry about because he had no class today. That when he insists that I was serious Friday, that my mother will be angry. That had no enter his class, and then several times in incident. That I was Friday, he react his and touching face that really made me laugh. It's I like the first several seconds, and despite the fact that weeks have passed, since I see the anecdote, I never forget his gesture of surprise and fear at the same time. Many times we trust ourselves so much that we don't listen to other people who just wanted to help us. We can turn this anecdote into good learning. I was to say the friends. I hope we can meet soon. I have to leave.
Goodbye, friends. May you be well.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.